Welcome everybody. First ever FMAS 2026.
Yes.
I mean, brother, it's been from 2023, but it's the first time.
From 2023 in Sandton, now
Sandton.
in Cape Town International Convention Center. Now.
Yeah. So there's movement, everybody.
Yep.
So please stay tuned, join in, and just have a blast with us, yeah?
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Oh man, you're right. You good?
I'm okay, I'm sensible, as you know.
Yeah.
It's just good to be in the environment with so many traders,
Yeah.
listening to the conversation, getting to understand where they are, why they do it, why they're not doing it,
Yeah.
what has grown from where it was when we started the academy
Sure, 100%.
to where it is now.
Yeah. I think you touched on the environment, and that's very important. You know, this is a trader's dream to be in such an environment with like-minded people, you know, trading and just absorbing
Exactly.
everything that's happening here. Right?
Yeah.
So I think let's kick it.
All right.
We've got a couple of things we're gonna talk about, right?
Just a couple of topics for you guys so that you can follow with us. We're not gonna make it too formal where it's, you know, you attending some form of formal summit. You know us, all right? We wanna keep it nice and casual and smooth. So
Sure.
T's gonna hit us up with some of the things that we thought might be good for you guys. So stay tuned, all right? Go for it.
All right. So we're in the FMAS, all about brokerage, all about trading, the trading space and all of that. And one of the biggest things, whether it's in the side of a brokerage or a trader, is education.
Education.
No, education. And in this day and age, education has shifted from just having your traditional textbooks to learning online, right, and other communities. Now, I think let's start there with education.
With education,
and look at where we come from and how it has evolved to where we are right now, because that's very important, you know,
brother.
for what we do.
You know what? You actually hitting the nail on the head, right?
Yeah.
So guys, if you go into, I don't know if you're into etymology of wording, all right? Brother, you know, we like to go back, right?
Go for it.
Now, education in its root meaning means to draw out.
Draw out.
Draw out.
Yeah.
Teaching means to point out.
Draw out
And then point out.
So
So
sense.
so that's the fundamental difference between the two, right?
Yeah.
Now, guys, because education is so important and where you get educated, like with the academy, right? When we help you draw out what you need, we then point out how you can utilize it so that you can create that stream of revenue.
So you mentioned something very important, right? So you draw out
You draw out,
the education, and then
you point out.
another element you point out.
You point out what we've drawn out. Yes.
So how how? So you draw out education, you draw out information, and then to get to pointing out, right? Let's maybe talk about the process there.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So if we're drawing something out, guys, remember you need a tool.
Yeah.
Let's just pretend we're at a well and we have this bucket and we have this water. We need our families home. They need to eat. I mean, I've got a 14-year-old daughter. By now, you guys should know the family, 14-year-old daughter in generation Gen Z. I've got a Gen Alpha and I got a Gen Beta.
Just 3 generations, different generations.
3 generations, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm pretending as Ash, I need to go and get some water. I have a tool, I've got the bucket. I'm walking to the well, the market, and I'm gonna go and draw out some water. The tool is the bucket. So the education that we deliver, we teach you how to use tools to draw out of the market what they need. Now, I think what's very important in this one is that what myself and T do, guys, all right, for all you guys that are watching, we really try to make this thing land on the everyday South African.
Sure.
If you're in Botswana, if you up in Ethiopia, Egypt, let's say you in Europe, let's say you all the way in the East Australia. Let's talk about West, you know, your Argentina, all right? We're coming for you, Argentina. All right? What's important is you got to be able to extract the skill to just buy a loaf of bread.
Nice.
Just one loaf of bread can actually feed 2 people.
Sure.
So on your question of how, we start with that mindset. We need a tool. We take it to the place where we would like to extract from. And when we've extracted it using the tool, The pointing happens after that. It only happens after that. All right.
Sure. And I just want to add on that, because now the reason I pointed that out is because, I mean, we've been in the game for a long
It's been some time.
It's been some time.
It's been some time. We're not going to tell you. It's been some time.
And we've come across different people,
Yes, sir.
right, doing things differently.
Yes, sir.
And Ash, what I've noticed in the people that I've interacted with
Yeah.
is that, yes, they have the tool,
Yeah.
right? But now
okay.
drawing the water out, back to that example, right? They don't know how to do that, but they can see, here's the tool here.
Yeah.
Here's the bucket, here's the well.
Yeah.
But drawing the water out. So that's where the challenge has been, right?
Okay. Okay. So on that then.
Yeah.
Okay. They don't know how to draw it out. So let's ask the question. Do they need strength? Do they need a big bucket? Because now, if they don't know how to, they got to understand what they have. So if we take that from our perspective, it's what type of mentor do you have?
There we go.
What type
There
of
we go.
educator do you have?
There we go.
Guys, just follow my eyes. What type of trading educator do you have?
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
Whatever platform you tuned into now, you know what it is, right?
Sure.
So what type of educator, what would you say? Let's not say type, but what are some of the criteria that someone should look for in an educator, in a trainer, in a mentor that can help them how to draw out? Are you okay, brother? While he's taking a sip, I want you to think about it. All the mentors that you've
There we
had,
go.
all the educators that you've had,
There we
what was the criteria? So,
Guys, I just, anyway. Yeah, so that's a very important question. And I'm going to add something there later. But
Yeah.
what criteria? I think, first of all, experience is very important.
okay, experience.
So
Okay.
you would need a mentor that experienced, right, to show you how to do things.
Yeah.
You can know how to, what to eat. I mean, you can know how to create a well and how
Yeah.
to create a bucket,
Yeah.
but extracting water out of it, you might not know, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I think having a mentor who's experienced in teaching you how to do it efficiently,
Yeah.
I think that's important. That's criteria number one.
Yeah.
Right. And also, look, we are human at the end of the day.
Yes.
Right. So that human element has to also come in there.
Okay.
Where we don't wanna sound like we're robots.
Like relating to the
Relating,
person.
yeah.
You have to relate.
There
So
we
that loaf of bread is relating to the
we
person
go.
in terms
There
of eating, right? Got
So
you.
right now you spoke about your family.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's great a bit.
And
so
that's a
that's-
chow, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we need to be relatable as well, right?
Sure.
Yes, we make things very simple for the guy. Or rather, let me put it this way: we try and explain and make things very simple for the
Yeah.
guy, for the
Yeah.
guys, right? So so experience and be relatable and being able to break down a concept
Yeah.
to a point where it lands.
It lands.
It lands.
Kind of like the plane ride we had when we came.
Yeah.
I think we circled for how long, bro? Was it 10 minutes or 20 minutes?
Hey, bro, it might have been 25 minutes. Might have
Guys,
been
we
20 minutes.
we circled because of the fog.
Yeah.
Coming to Cape Town, we probably circled around 20-25 minutes.
Yeah.
And then and that was a very interesting landing, yeah?
It was very interesting, and also the fog. That's when I learned that the fog is really important. Knowing if there's fog,
Is important.
in knowing when to land, because I think the pilots could not see the
Yeah.
the
The actual strip. Yeah.
yeah. So the fog, but anyway, yeah. But that was very interesting.
Yeah. So with regards to the criteria, right?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about all the, relationships we have here at FMAS. To all the guys that's actually watching, myself and T, we're walking around and we're speaking to so many traders
Yeah.
and asking them questions, obviously, about their trading journey.
Yeah.
Now, brother, you know what? I've been getting a lot of responses from the premise of people are still chasing the profits, which I personally don't have an issue with. I'll be honest. I don't have an issue with if you want to make money, because that's what we come to the market to make money. But I think from an educational standpoint, there has to be a buffer between the money and you. So what I've been speaking to them about, I've been saying, why don't you try a different approach where you're learning to understand how consistent you are and get the ratio of consistency up, because profits will follow the consistency of a setup that you consistently see. If you do 5 trades, 10 trades, I hope you guys are listening to this. If you guys do 10 trades and out of 10, there's 8 of them that you consistently hit, not the money component, just the direction, the money follows it. And many of them were like, they didn't think of it like that. They've thought about it, let's get as much money as possible.
You see now what you've just said, and I like that you said it. It goes back to the previous point I raised, that, you see, what you're talking right now is experience.
Okay, I see you.
So now you came across someone who maybe is not as experienced, right? So you needed to hear that to know how to do things, right? And 100%, they are focused on, and we would understand why they would focus on profits, right?
Inflation, interest rates.
Sure.
It's
so having the focus on the consistency first, then the profits will follow.
Yes.
That's then they're not thinking about it that way, and that's very important.
Yes.
In order for you to have profit, consistency first for you to have profits.
Yes.
Because you can't have profits when there's no consistency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's then quickly with this point, because I think we touched on a lot. We want to draw out.
Sure. Yeah.
What do you want to point out?
Yeah.
We want to focus on experience. We want to focus on someone that's relatable. And then obviously we want consistency at the end of the day. Now, if I were to maybe conclude on this point from my side, is the strategy, then the development of the strategy. You want to chat a little bit about that, brother? The psychology, behind creating the strategy. Actually,
sure, 100%. And that should actually be the first thing, the first stage in the trader's life. You know? Obviously, you get educated.
Yes.
But from that education, you need to be able to develop a strategy from the education, right?
Yes.
So I think first things first, right? So the mindset behind that is, traders nowadays, they think, what we've observed, right? They think that you don't need some sort of a system or
hook of,
they're just all over the place.
Yes.
And that's the wrong way of doing it, right? So a strategy is gonna give you a more structured approach in how we should be doing things, what you should be looking at, and so forth and so on.
Yes.
I mean, it goes on to the trading journals and all of that, but we'll maybe talk about that.
Yeah.
No, look, strategy, having that framework, that structure.
Yes.
Right? So obviously, we first need education, extract a few things to do, and also the strategy. It should be personal to you. Personal to
guys,
yourself.
I hope you heard that it should be personal.
Yeah, because we are different as people, right? What I use might not work for you, and vice versa, right? So in our academy, what you're trying to do is to obviously help you create your
hook, your bucket.
Exactly, your bucket.
Your bucket.
Which can be personal to you, which in a long run you can tweak.
Yes.
If needs be, right? But if someone gives a strategy, you don't know the process behind developing the strategy. Therefore, you won't be able to tweak the strategy because you don't know, and also you wouldn't know the numbers behind the strategy. That's another thing.
Got you.
So so that's the first step. Trader should take.
So guys, I think we didn't exhaust the point, but I think from a time perspective, I think we've touched what we needed to. What was the next one?
Actually, what you spoke about ties into the next point.
Okay, go for it.
Because now we spoke about education, right?
Yes.
How it has evolved. Now, yes, there's education now, right? And so there's a theory and the practical side.
Yes.
Right? We know in real world that yes, you need a theory, but you will then, if you go out, you will then realize that practical is important.
It's critical.
Right? So theory is there. Practical is there. Now using the theory in real world to practicalize it. Right. I think let's talk about that.
Okay. So the practicality of things is you actually using your actual mind, your consciousness, what you've learned, your understanding to certainly extract. But you don't have someone looking over you. You don't have someone saying, do it like this. You don't have someone saying, you've made a mistake. You literally have yourself, it's you, the screen, your theory, and now the application becomes critical.
The application.
The application on that. All right, so that specific application, how much from a percentage perspective? Because I think there's a lot of people that think you got to be 100%, properly trained. I'm of this view, T, and I hope you guys are zoom into this.
Yeah.
You don't even need 100% training. You can be 45% competent and still make some cash.
Sure, 100%.
Can we chat on that perfection dilemma that people think you got to have it all figured out before you can extract?
I mean, in the real world, no one has everything figured out.
Nobody.
Right? I think
Nobody.
Let's start there. And that's it's a mindset shift. Having, let's say we have two people. The one is of that mindset that you need to have everything figured out.
Yeah.
And the one who says, well, I'll still learn as I go, as I continue. So I don't need to figure out everything now. I think the person, the former, right? The person that thinks you need to have everything figured out. How much is too much?
How much is too much?
How much is too much? So he's gonna find himself in a cycle of learning. And the more you learn, the more you think you need to learn more.
Yeah.
So they're gonna find themselves in that cycle of they need to learn. When is too much? That's the question. So it's gonna delay their progress.
Delays it, right?
This is gonna delay your progress. Whereas the person that says, okay, I've learned this, now let me then practicalize it, right? And if I need to learn something, I will know then if I need to learn something.
Yes.
Right. So so there's gonna be a bit of delay there.
Yeah.
With the former, yeah.
So guys, I hope you're really zooming into this now, that if you've been trading for 5 years, if you've been trading for 2 years, if you've been trading for 10 years, and you've not found your bucket, you got to ask yourself, when will the right time be? Because I think the time is now.
Exactly, it's now.
The time is now.
It's now, yeah.
And the academy is here for that.
Sure.
We have our beginners, we have our intermediary, we have our advanced sessions that we're giving. We're providing it Monday to Friday. We've got live trading sessions that becomes the shooting range, so to speak. Once you've gotten your knowledge and your understanding, now you can go to the driving range, which is for golf. Shooting range, driving range, right? And you can actually test your equipment.
Sure.
If I can just say this, brother, I think before we maybe conclude, guys, the difference between a demo account and a real account is really fundamental. There's a psychology attachment there. When it comes to virtual money, it's great to have. You can place huge lot sizes. That's great. You can test it out. But the real test, the real trial comes when you deposit your hard-earned money. And that's also a very sensitive topic for people. It's your hard-earned money.
Yeah.
But to multiply hard-earned money, you got to put it somewhere. And the driving force behind it is what's up here and how you respond to your knowledge and understanding.
Yeah. And just before you conclude that point, right? Something just came to me right now. So let's talk about a guy who maybe, let's say they've been trading or not, that doesn't matter, but they want something they can use right now, right?
Okay.
Work for them right now.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm raising this up because, I mean, we've come across a lot of people that want something that works right now, but don't understand that there's a process to this.
Okay.
You need to have, the first point was
education,
the importance of education,
drawing out,
and knowing how to draw out. Right?
Knowing how to draw out.
Yeah. And can you say when to draw out? Can you put when there?
You can, because the different markets move with different natures.
Yeah.
If you trade your commodity versus forex, the drawing out of that market structure is different to the other one.
Yeah. And something just came to mind now. Let me put it in. So, knowing when, right? I'm gonna talk about a scripture in the Bible, right? Just
go for it. Oh man, guys,
and I think
we just scaled.
So
we just scaled.
So people that draw water from the well, right? They need to wait, or they go at a certain time.
Yes, they do.
Right?
They do.
And I remember in the Bible, the Samaritan woman went at a certain time to the well.
Yeah.
So now, to my point, when? So that's what I'm asking you, is the when relevant?
Guys, I'm not gonna tell you why I'm laughing. I don't know, and I'm not gonna tell you why he's laughing, but the when, go for it.
When? Okay, so we've got the well
Yeah.
Knowing how
She went at a certain time.
at a certain time.
Yeah.
So in the olden days, did they always go at a certain time? Like maybe they need to wait in the afternoon or in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, look, especially if it's quite a distance,
Yeah.
it's hot.
Yeah.
So they'll probably go early in the morning as an example because they want to get so everybody can eat
Yeah.
a breakfast or whatever the
Sure.
routine was. Yeah.
Sure. But so during the day, it would feel uncomfortable because the sun is here, it's hot.
Got
Right.
you. Okay, I'm with you.
So that when, right? So someone who doesn't know, they would just go anytime of the day,
Anytime.
right? But someone who's experienced, they would know, okay, this is the preferred time.
Yeah.
And so forth and so on.
Tokyo session,
Yeah.
London session, US session.
There we go.
Got
right.
you.
So to our next point then, the role of communities now. So we spoke about the importance of education
Education.
and how to do everything, right?
All right.
The theory and practical.
Yes.
Communities now,
Mhm.
having a community, right, of like-minded people. We are at the FMAS, like-minded people.
Yeah.
How important is that?
Yeah.
And not only for someone who trades, but let's take it even to business. right?
Yes.
These business summits,
Yeah.
how important are they to
Yeah.
someone who, yes, they want to learn, but obviously they want to upgrade and innovate. Yeah. Maybe let's talk about the
So-
communities.
Communities, I do believe, is also important,
Yeah.
but I'll be failing dismally, as my father says,
Yeah.
if I don't say this. I think that many traders, why they necessarily don't get the results they want, is because there's too much competition within the community. You know, one is always trying to outclass and outshine the other, which I understand is at times conducive for growth. Competition can be healthy, because if you have a strength in being a scalper and I don't have the strength, and I learn from what you've been doing and then I tweak it for myself, I'm actually competing with you. Because when someone asks me, what do you do differently from T? I'd say, no, he does this, but I tweaked it like that.
Sure.
So that is a healthy type of competition. But I think what has been happening is many people are taking it too far to the other side now, where it becomes unhealthy. Now there's psychological stuff attached to it. You don't have what I have, you don't make the money I make, and then it turns into something it shouldn't. This is a professional industry, all right, traders? It is regulated.
So we can take it as far. Sorry to cut. Can you
Yeah.
take it as far as say there can also be too much noise?
Precisely.
Yeah.
So it becomes too noisy now. It's professional, it's regulated. For us as TD Markets, licensed FSP, we have
Yeah.
all the relevance in what we need to do. So when you take it past the regulations now, it becomes a bit of an unhealthy thing.
Yeah.
Stay within the confines of what it's supposed to be, at least for now, until that area scales up and then it becomes, and maybe looks a bit different. So competition can look healthy in the community.
The community.
But that's if they understand that. So I'm connecting the competition
Sure.
to communities, which I agree with.
Yeah.
But I think it needs to be a healthy community that understands competition is not there to shun someone or look down. It's to say, let me try and lift up so that the entire industry can actually scale up. Yeah.
100%, yeah. And yeah, no, look, I think you've hit it on the nail, right? And I believe also communities are important,
Yeah.
but again, it needs to be healthy.
It needs to be healthy.
Yeah. And when I said noise, can you then say there's a lot of noise? We mentioned someone, let's say, okay, let me put it this way, right? So let's say I want to learn how to trade, right?
Okay.
And then you've got a community, right?
Okay.
As an example, I get into a community,
Oh, okay.
but then in my journey of learning how to trade, before I join your community, I've seen a particular concept, I've learned a particular concept that
Yeah.
I understand, right? So now I want to channel into that concept for me, just to lay a foundation, like let's say market structure,
Okay.
right? You know, it's a foundation.
Foundation.
So I've come across this market structure, it's interesting, I want to learn it, but now I get into a community,
My community.
your community, right?
Okay, but you external, you new.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you coming in here by me.
right.
All right.
Right. Remember, I'm learning this.
Yeah.
Obviously, I want to get into community because I want to learn from
Yes.
the people in that community.
Yes.
But then you also find that while I'm still in there, there's a lot of stuff that's happening around there, right? There's a lot of things that have been spoken, that have been said, you know, trading wise, of course. There's these concepts going out, people are talking about this and this, and I'm zoning onto this. So what I'm trying to say is, for someone, it can be overwhelming.
Okay.
overwhelming, right?
Okay.
Yes, it's healthy, can be overwhelming. So there's that also that element to
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. To not have such a large influx of so condensing it, concentrating it into a streamlined approach
There we go.
so that it doesn't overwhelm you and it becomes okay, I'm with you. That is absolutely true. And and you know what? I think people don't focus on that a lot because YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, it's all generalization.
Yeah.
If I read Support and Resistance or watch someone do a video on Instagram, most likely I'm gonna find a similar video on Facebook.
Yeah.
So it's all generalization. So it comes back to, is your community streamlined? Is there a framework? Is it concentrated? Is there competency? Can we take the bucket, show you how to, I don't know, manufacture the bucket, I don't know, you know, and then put it into the well. So from a community, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, no.
Guys, I think
yeah.
I think for our very first FMAS podcast, I think it's been phenomenal, yeah?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, these discussions, and there's been a lot of nuggets and information in what myself and Ash have been talking about, right? Definitely it's going to benefit you guys. Benefit the guys out there, yeah.
So guys, join us again. We'll be on the socials. I think that's what they call it, the socials. The socials.
Yeah.
We'll be on the socials. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We got LinkedIn. There's quite a bit. Please stay tuned for more content from myself and T and the TD Markets Academy.
There we go. Happy trading, guys, and good luck.
And if you're at FMAS, enjoy it.
Yeah.